Good afternoon and welcome to the Western Springs Gymnasium, where we'll be hosting the Faulkton area Trojans tonight. Starting for your Trojans tonight will be number 3, Henry Vosley, number 5, Max Martmoss, number 12, Tate Bray, number 24, Landon Dekoff, and number 30, Weston Sen. Reserves for your Faulkton area are number 14, Nolan Ames, number 50, Seth Rowland, number 52, Fabian Reyes, and number 40, Riley Simons. For your Western Springs JV boys this evening, we have number 1, Ryder Rodner, number 2, Tucker Thompson, number 3 is Tegan Scheel, number 4 is Ethan Amick, number 5 is Ethan Amick, number 10 is Cohen Mabius. Number 12 is Tragan Jensen. 20, Hayden Boucher. 23, Damian Knipling. 30 is Gavin Brandenburg. And 50 is Grady Gran. We're about 2 minutes away from tip-off here. If you are listening, this is the alternate Wessington Springs channel. Just go to Wessington Springs Live YouTube and click on the JV Boys game. This will be the first showing for our JV boys, and I'm not sure about Faulkton. Our JV girls are playing in the main gym this evening, and that game will be on our regular station at Venture 382, Santel 108, and Wessington Springs Spartans Live, and look for the JV girls game. Both varsity games will also be on that channel. Teams have headed to their bench, and we'll get ready to roll here in just a minute. Nice crisp evening for a little basketball action. And we'll have Mr. Brett Miller helping with the camera tonight in this gymnasium, and then he'll transfer to the other gym. Right now, the boys are getting their last-minute instructions, and we'll be underway shortly. Officials for tonight's first game are Joey Mitchell and Charlie Larson. Official book will be Lynette Dom. Scorekeeper will be Ryder Mahalik. And here we are, we're underway. I'll give you the players, they come out on the floor. For Wessington Springs, coming out to start the game will be number 5, Ethan Amick, number 20, Hayden Boucher, number 50, Grady Gran, number 12, Tragan Jensen, and number 30, Gavin Brandenburg. We're ready to start. And the Springs controls the tip. It goes to Amick, off to Hayden Boucher. Boucher surveys off on the wing to Brandenburg. Brandenburg looking inside to Gran. Gran up, and short jumper is good. First 2 points of the game go to the Spartans, compliments of Grady Gran. Number 3, Bosley will be bringing it up for your Faulkton area Trojans. Uses a pick there, drives in. Cut off nicely by Boucher and Amick. Back to number 12, Gray. Back to Bosley. Bosley's 3 is no good. Brandenburg and Martin must tie up. It'll stay with the Faulkton as Wessington Springs took the opening tip. Inbounds play. Oh, right to number 24, and he misses a bunny. Rebound pulled out of there by Graham. Boucher's running it up the right side. Head up looking for a teammate. Gets it to Brandenburg. Brandenburg off to Amick. Amick back to Boucher. Once again, inside the Grand. He's looking to power up. Does so. Hits it back of the basket. Rebound taken there by number 24, Dickoff. That's Bosley with the ball off on the wing to Martin Moss. Martin Moss puts up a 3. That one's short, no good. Boucher pulls it out of there. Headed down the right side, slows it up, waits for teammates, gets it into Grand. Grand goes up and good. Grady Grand has scored all 4 so far for the Spartans. It's again Bosley running the point. Running the point off to Martin Moss. Back to Bosley. Nice screen set there by number 30, Sane. Back to number 12, who is Bray. Bray loses it. It's on the floor. Spartans on the floor. And kick out for a 3. That 3 is off and will go out of bounds, and it will go back to the Spartans. Have our first sub of the game as Ryder Rodner is coming in to replace Ethan Amick. O'Shea looking to get it in. Gets it into Jensen. Jensen brings it up the left. Good move there to get by number 30. Back to Boucher. Boucher dumps it inside to Gran, and he's blocked there. Good defensive play there by number 24, Dickoff. And it'll be out of bounds to Faulkton. Bosley coming up the court. Spartans are out in a man-to-man. Good screen set there by number 30, Sane. The ball knocked away and taken by Jensen. Jensen up court to Boucher. Boucher a little out of control, but Grand's right there to stick it back in. Spartans lead 6-0 with 3:41 to go here in your first quarter. Bosley bringing it up. And we have a timeout called by Faulkton. We'll keep it right here. This will be the only game tonight held in the rec center. The other 3 games will be taking place in our main gym. The JV girls are on tap right now over there. And then the 2 varsity contests will take place. We'll play the JV girls first over there right now, followed by your varsity girls and your varsity boys. Faulkton set to inbound, gets it into Bosley. Bosley inside to number 30. Good defensive there. 24 up and in. Oh, rolled off. Grand pulls the rebound out. Gives it up to Boucher. Boucher's looking up court. Nobody open. Takes another look. Gets it out to Ryder. Rydner in the corner to Brandenburg. Brandenburg drives in. Dumps it off to Grand. Back to Brandenburg. Into Grand. Grand right under the basket. Missed the first. Put the rebound back in. It is 8-0. Bosley picked up there by Boucher. Martin Moss with a back cut. Good defense there by Rodner. That one's short. Gavin Brandenburg had it and lost it out of bounds. 2:44 to go here in your first period. Remember, we're live here, and everything you said right around me, we can hear. Okay, back inside to Brandenburg, taken away there nicely by number 3, Bosley. Up ahead, Grand takes it back, then back to Bosley, kicks it in the corner to Martin Moss. Martin Moss long on the 3. Brandenburg comes out of there with the rebound. Brandenburg brings it up, looks inside to Grand. He makes a baseline move, backs up a bit, comes up short. Rebound taken out of there by Bosley. Ahead to Martin Moss. Good pass there. Martin Moss just a little hard with the ball. Gets it again, and Martin Moss scores 2. That was Max Martin Moss with the Trojans' first 2 of the game. Brandenburg gets it into Boucher. Back to Brandenburg. Back to Boucher. Up ahead to Gran. He holds it up. Kicks it across to Brandenburg. To Tregan Jensen. Foot on the line. No good. Rebound taken out of there by Sen. Martin Moss pushing it up there against Jensen and Boucher, and there's a foul called. And I think they're going to get Boucher on the step in. That'll put Martin Moss at the line for 2. First one is up and good. Checking in the game now for Rodner is Tucker Thompson. And for Faulkton area, coming in will be number 14. That is Nolan Adams. Martin Moss set to take the second. That one's also good, cutting the lead to 8-4. Ball comes into Brandenburg. Boucher back to Brandenburg. Brandenburg's pass knocked down. Boucher's pass back to Brandenburg. Brandenburg fumbles it, gets it back to Boucher, back to Jensen. Jensen trying to get it inside, nothing there. Boucher takes it out in the corner. Thompson with the long 2, no good. Rebound taken out there by Bosley. Up ahead to Dickoff. Dickoff goes into Brandenburg, and we're going to have Brandenburg called for the foul, sending Dickoff to the line for 2. Just under a minute left here to go in your first quarter. Spartans leading 8-4 with Sane on the line for the Trojans. First one's up and off the edge of the rim, no good. Now coming in is Tegan Scheel, replacing Hayden Boucher. Scheel wears number 3. Second one on the way. That one is good, 8-5. Spartans jumped out to an 8-0 lead. Faulkton has scored the last 5. Jensen working in the back court against, and he's called for a double dribble as the ball went up and came right back down to him. Faulkton's ball on the sideline with 46.3 seconds to go. Into Bosley. Bosley met there by Scheel. Scheel fights over the top of the screen. Gets it out to number 14. Nothing there. Back to Scene. Back out to Bosley. He fakes. Good defense there by Scheel. And the ball ends up out of bounds. It will belong to Wessington Springs. Shot clocks are off as there's only 29.3 left here in your first quarter. Spartans continue to lead 8-5. Scheel looks up. Trapped right there. Gets it across to Thompson. Thompson takes off. Stops. Takes a short one taken out of there by Jensen. Brandenburg lines up a 3. That one's no good. And on the fight for the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Sen. It'll belong to the Spartans with 12.8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Grady Gran set to inbound, gets it into Tegan Scheel. He's trying to go over the top to Gran. Gran misses a short one. Pulled out of there by Sean, given off to Martin Moss. Martin Moss fires a pass down intended for number 30. That was Sean. 2.3 seconds to go. Brandenburg looking to inbound. Gets it into Jensen. Jensen turns. Fires from half court. And it would not have counted. And that's how your first quarter will end. with the Wessington Springs Spartans 8 and the Faulkton area Trojans 5. We'll resume talking in about 60 seconds. Okay. Well, just when we decide to switch, just let me know so I have time to get up there. Just a reminder, Ashlyn Weber is having her senior project for the Blue Bag program going out in the lunchroom. There are silent auction items, a soup supper. Of course, the junior class will be doing the concessions for your popcorn and pop needs. All of that is already kicked off over in the main gym. As we enter the second quarter here, Wessington Springs clings to that 3-point lead at 8-5. All right, it will be Springs ball to start the second quarter. Gavin Brandenburg gets it into Tegan Jensen. Up on the wing to Tucker Thompson. Thompson trying to look inside, cut off there. Good defense. Oh, Brandenburg tried to dump it inside. It was tipped out of bounds there. That was number 30. Sean that knocked it out. Number 12 returns to the game. 12 is Tate Bray. Grady Grand to trigger it in for your Spartans. Gets it right into Brandenburg. Brandenburg tries to go up, dumps it inside to Grand. He throws it up, and it's knocked out, and it will be Faulkton's ball. Bosley coming back down for your Trojans. Out in the corner to Martin Moss. Martin Moss with a 2. He had a foot on the line. That's a 2. Or excuse me, he did give him 3. 8-8. Across to Shield. We have a push by one of the Trojans, which caused Shield to travel, but the foul came first. And they are correcting that last basket to a 2, so Spartans still lead by 1. Shield looking inside, nothing there. Thompson, foot on the line for 2. Off the rim, hustles after his own, gets it back to Shield, taken away out of there by Bray. Bray gives it off to Bosley. Bosley drives baseline, taking Shield all the way in, kicks it out. And 30s right there for the rebound. It's off white. It'll stay with the Faulkton area Trojans. Coming in for Shield will be number 20, Hayden Boucher. Bosley triggers it in there to Bray. Bray up top to Martin Moss. Martin Moss looks to Dekoff. And that 3 is good by Henry Bosley. Hayden Boucher looks to bring it up, gets it to Brandenburg to Boucher. Boucher looking around, gets it to Thompson. Thompson, short jump shot, rolls off the rim, no good. Taken out of there by Dekoff. Dekoff to Martin Moss. Martin Moss up time to Bosley. Gets by Boucher, drives in. Nice dump off to number 24, Dekoff, and he was fouled on the play. We'll count the basket, and number 24, Landon Dekoff, will be going to the line shooting 1. Trojans take their first lead of the game at 10-8. One shot coming. It is now 12-8 as they were wondering if the basket was good. It was. No good. Faulkton fights hard. Sean gets it inside. Hard off the board. No good. Tipped out of there. Tipped again. Brand has it. Tries to get it ahead to Thompson. Back to Bosley. Up top to Martin Moss. Gets thrown there by Bosley. Bosley didn't have an opening there. Now Bosley works up top. Picked up by Boucher. Long three, and that one hits nothing but net. It's 15-8. Springs started out on an 8-0 lead, and Faulkton's come back with the next 15. A steal there. Ball's pinballed around a little bit. Comes up. Martin Moss from the top of the key. That one's off the side of the rim. Good defensive board position there by Faulkton. 30 goes back up, and it drops for him. I believe 30 is seen. And we have a foul on Bosley called. Have some player changes coming in. In for Faulkton, we'll have number 40, Simmons. Also back in number 14, Adams. Springs has Boucher, Jensen, Thompson, Amick, and Gran on the floor. Jensen gives it back. And Boucher was attempting to get it to Thompson. A little miscommunication there. Balls goes back to the Trojans. Okay, into Bosley. Bosley getting some instructions there from his coach. Boucher bothering him out front. Oh, a good pass inside. He wasn't quite ready for it, but he was called for the travel prior to. It'll be Spartan ball out on the side. Boucher is coming to take it out. Leaves Jensen back in the backcourt with him. Pass is tipped there. Jensen brings it up. Looking up court to Boucher. Boucher looked inside, nothing there. Back in the corner to Thompson. Thompson makes a move, backs back out. Up top to Boucher. Boucher into Amick. It's taken away there by Bosley. Bosley starting up the floor. Picked up there by Boucher. Up top to number 30. Scene. Gran had it and Scene picked it up, but it was standing out of bounds. It will go back to the Spartans. Now checking in for the Trojans is number 50, Seth Roseland. Boucher will bring it in for your Spartans. Into Jensen. Faulkton is backed out of the full court press. Jensen gets it off on the wing to Boucher, looking underneath, nothing there. Quick kicked up to Thompson. Thompson starts to drive, nothing to Jensen, to Boucher. Back to Thompson. Thompson's 10-foot jumper right off. Gran in great rebounding position, and Grady Gran ends the Spartan drought. Faulkton had scored 15 straight prior to that basket. And we do have a foul called, and that will be on Hayden Boucher. We have a new group of Spartans coming in. We have number 12, Rylan Fagerhog. Number 3, Tegan Scheel returns. Number 10, Cohen Mabius. Number 23, Damian Knipling. And number 1, Ryder Rodner return. 1:41 left here to go in your first half. Good screen set there. Bosley picks up the dribble. Good defense there by Rodner. Dumps it inside. Up and over the top. Taken out of there by Rodner. Rodner's looking for somebody to get the ball to. Decides to bring it up himself. Kicks out on the wing to Scheel. Scheel looked at it. Didn't take it. Knipling looked inside. Up top to Fagerhog. Down to Rodner. Rodner looking for some help. Dribbles it inside to Fagerhog. To Cohen Mabius. Back up top. Rylan Fagerhog. 10 seconds to go here on your shot clock. Knipling launches one. 14 out of the corner for a 3, and that one's good. Number 14, that's Nolan Adams off the bench with the big 3 here. With under a minute to go here in your first half, it's Faulkton area 20, Wessington Springs 10. Up to Ryland Fagerhog out in the corner to Shield. Shield puts left-hander, nothing but net for Shield. The 3 comes off of the right wing for Shield. 15 seconds left. Faulkton area is going to hold for the last shot. Bosley picked up there. Kick back, 3 for Bosley on the way, no good. And Knipling finally grabs the rebound, and that's where your first half will end, with Faulkton area leading 22-13. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. We will have gym noise, but we will not be announcing. Old age. Want to switch? You want to switch? We'll announce now camera.
It's all right. You can do it. I'd probably could, but it's the fact that if I want to or not.
Even Howard Cosell got to start in some small gym in America.
True. We got some scoreboard issues.
Why?
It was 32-22. They had some earlier too.
So yes, I will be forced to come and watch you Sunday.
You said?
I have to be forced to come and watch you Sunday.
Yep.
I have to tape.
I had to hear that. Mom said that. Mom said that. Yeah.
She knew I was taping Sunday?
Yep.
It worked great.
It's not right now.
It's just on if you want it on. Is that what you said?
No, but I was playing the tuba earlier, and usually I don't wear it when I'm like singing or playing the tuba. So
You might have switched to piccolo.
I know it takes a lot of air. It's like sucks my stomach in, so it like, takes really hard to breathe. And I have to play it tonight, so I was like, as long as I just don't sing a lot or bend a lot. I wore it.
Oh, look, it's 3 blind mice.
Pretty good rest. So.
Matt Clark, Greg Lou, and I don't know who the third one is.
How old's Blue? Which one's the oldest one?
The oldest one?
Yeah.
I would say probably Greg Lou Shortness, probably the oldest in that group.
What's the one with the wearing the sweatshirt?
In the gray? That's Matt Clark. He's one that doesn't have many teeth.
How old's he?
Oh, he's younger than I am, but they all are.
Doesn't look like he moves around as well. Doesn't look like he moves around as well.
Did you read the deal on 605 on sports appreciation? You should read that. The guy in the gray sweatshirt actually did an interview, and he says we've been paid to go to the food because we can't get officials. We can't get officials because they found that's water control that no one was doing.
Yeah, I heard that. We went to a camp or whatever our team did. Last year, we said we gave a whole speech on that kind of stuff. It's bad.
And, you know, even like in volleyball, yeah, I hear stuff that I don't pay attention to, but and like the crew that did the girls volleyball tournament here, I was the youngest one. And I don't think 65 this year. Everybody else is older than me, the other 4.
That's crazy. Yeah, there's not a lot of that fishes. Football there is, but not sports like this.
But there's only enough football crews to cover the games. So if anybody needs a night off, they have to move games. I can appreciate football. It's not my certificate.
I'm sure you can.
Of course, I can coach gymnastics too, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Have you ever played football?
All right, we're back for the second half of the JV boys game. Faulkton leading 20-13. Faulkton brings it in. Defense there by Boucher. Then Jensen drives in, dumps it inside. Good play there by Brandenburg to take it away. Back to Jensen to bring it up. Jensen looks around, kicks it out on the wing to Boucher. Into Grand. Nice pass by Boucher into Grady Graham. Grand scores 2 to pull the Spartans within 5. That's brought up to Sean. Drives all the way in. The basket and the foul. Excuse me, that was Diekoff, number 24, with the basket and the foul. That's Grand's first foul. Diekoff at the line for the bonus, and he gets it. Stretches the lead back to 8. Brandenburg looking to get the ball in, gets it into Jensen. Jensen centers it, looks up. Back to Boucher. They need to get it across. They've got 4 on 2, and somehow Faulkton almost comes up with that ball. Bray had a shot at it and couldn't take it. Boucher is going to trigger it in here for your Spartans. Boucher gets it into Jensen. Jensen surveys the offense. Into Grand. No good. Grand tries to save it. Throws it right back into Bray. Bray drives all the way. It's up. No good. Amick has it. Gives it back to Jensen. Good hustle there by the Spartans to get back and stop that break. Boucher bounces into Amick. Taken away by Bosley. Bosley all the way up and in. No foul called. And Diekoff up. No good. Diekoff gets another shot at it. Out to Martin Moss. And we're going to have a turnover there, bringing the ball back to the Spartans. Gavin Brandenburg set to bring it into Hayden Boucher. Back to Brandenburg. Brandenburg makes the ball fake, looks up. Nice bounce pass to Jensen out in the corner to Grand. He has a good entry feed there to number 5, Ethan Amick. Pulls the Spartans to within 6. Martinos bringing it up against Boucher, then picked up there by Jensen. Martinos continues to work up top, kicks it out on the right wing to Adams. Adams looking inside. Grand tipped it away, picked it up there by Jensen, then given right back. Martinos in the corner to Diekoff. Diekoff up, no good. Own rebound, up again, and that one is good. Good hustle there by number 24, Landon Diekoff. Brandenburg brings it up to Boucher. Boucher tries to throw it inside, just off the fingertips of Amick, and it goes back to the Trojans. They have a little trouble with it on the sideline. They finally recover to Martin Moss. Martin Moss. Oh, good look there. Back to Adams in the corner to Martin Moss. Up top to Bosley. Bosley drives baseline from behind the board. Good attempt there. Picked out of there by number 30, Weston Seen. Seen back to with a shot. No good. Pulled out of there by Brandenburg. Brandenburg brings up to Boucher. Boucher looks to run. Gives it back to Jensen. Looks inside. Nothing there. Brandenburg doesn't take the shot. Now he tries to get it underneath to Grand. Pass just a little bit off. And back comes Adams out on the wing to Bosley. Bosley lines up a 3. That's no good. Backside rebound taken there by Diekoff. Diekoff goes up. No good. Taken out of there by Hayden Boucher. Hayden Boucher takes it on 1-on-1. Good move there to protect the ball. Just to get the finish. Bray Sean comes out of there with it. Now we give it up to Bosley, and Bosley looks to set up the offense. Gets it inside to number 30, Sean. He goes in, no good. Good steal there by Amy, but prior to the turnover, there was a travel called. We have a 30-second timeout called here. Just a reminder, this will be the only game from the rec center tonight. The remaining 3 games, the girls JV is going on right now. Then we will have the girls varsity, then the boys varsity. All 3 of those will be carried on our Wessington Springs stations, Venture 382, Santel 108, and our Wessington Springs Spartans Live or YouTube Live. So with 2:34 here to go in your third quarter, it's 25-17. Faulkton area has a lead. Getting a pretty good crowd in here for our JV boys game. It'll be white ball out of bounds. A recent addition to the rec center have been the shot clocks. We'd like to thank everyone involved for helping to put the rec center project together and making this a very nice facility so we can hold these kind of games and give the students more opportunity. A deep pass to Gran. Gran with the bunny up and off the board. 19-25. Spartans pull within 6. Bosley. Oh, nice pass there. Just a little bit too much on it. As Sean tried to get it over to Simons, had just a bit much on it. It was a good look. Boucher looking to get in Brandenburg. Back to Boucher. Boucher looking to take it up. Backwards to Brandenburg. Back to Boucher. Into Gran. Gran. Short little floater. No good. Had his own rebound. Then it was taken away by Dickoff. And we had a fall from behind by Gran. 2:11 to go here in your third quarter. It's 25-19. Amy's getting a little breather. That puts Tucker Thompson back in the game. Thompson comes up with a steal. Oh, had that pass deflected. And back comes Adams. Adams gets it off to Bosley. Bosley working there on Thompson. Trying to get it inside. Finally gets it to 30. Shot over Gran, no good. Rebound taken out of there by Brandenburg. Brandenburg surveys the court, gets it off to Boucher. Boucher looking inside. Nothing there. Good help side defense there by the Faulkton area. Back up to Jensen. Jensen kicks it off to Thompson. Thompson. Oh, wide open at the free throw line and nothing but net for Tucker Thompson. Pulls the Spartans to within 4. Faulkton area gets it in. That was number 12, Bray, and we have a foul called on white number 20. That will be on Boucher. That's Boucher's 4th. Thompson out, Shield back in. Bosley comes down, Boucher. Boucher picks him clean to the basket, and Boucher's fouled on the drive. Putting Hayden Boucher on the line for 2. Great individual play there by Boucher. Boucher's first one's off to the right. One shot left for Boucher. Second one's up. A little short. Rebound comes down to Faulkton area. Once again, taken by Boucher to Brandenburg. Oh, they had Jensen underneath. Didn't see him. Shield fakes 3. No good. Brings back to Brandenburg. Back to Boucher. Boucher works in. Nice jump stop there. Brandenburg makes a good move. Gets it back from Gran. And tries to save it, but it's taken out of there by Bosley. Bosley regains the dribble there. and taken away by Jensen. Jensen to Gran. Gran kicks it up ahead to Boucher. Boucher runs that down. Good hustle there by Hayden Boucher. To Gran, to Boucher. Up top to Brandenburg. Brandenburg eyes a three. That's a bit off. Long rebound comes out to number 5. 5 is Martin Moss. Up top to Bosley. Bosley looks inside. That's Simons inside. Now back out to Diekoff. Up to Martin Moss. Boucher once again gets his hand in. Goes up. And he is fouled going to the basket. Apologies for a little bit of delay in the calls here, as I can't hear what's going on outside the court as we're using our secondary system for this game. So when the whistle blows, I can't hear it. Oh, Boucher is in and out. Boucher lines up the second one. That one's up a little far, right? Grant had it for a minute and then taken out of there by number 24, Diekoff. Back to Bosley. Oh, that was a big step. Martin Moss lines up a three from the top with the clock winding down, and that's the way your third quarter will end, with this Faulkton area Trojans leading your Westminster Spring Spartans 25-21. A reminder, we also have Ashlyn Weber's senior project going on over near the main gym. There is a soup supper, a silent auction, baked goods for sale. Make sure you check it out. Immediately following this game, we'll be transferring to the main gym where the Spartan varsity girls will take on the Faulkton varsity girls in the next contest. Our final contest of the evening will be the boys varsity contest between Springs and Faulkton. I'd like to thank Mr. Brett Miller for stepping up and helping me with the camera here tonight. This isn't our normal setup. And thank you to Marcus Dom and Will Bruckner for getting me ready to go. I know you're not seeing any of our sponsors on this particular broadcast, but please follow our sponsors, support their businesses as they support the athletes in our area. We're leaving in 2 minutes. Okay. All right, here starting your fourth quarter will be Spartan ball. Brandenburg gets it into Jensen. Good weight there, so he didn't go over and back. Back to Brandenburg, looking inside. After the first quarter, the Trojans have really clamped down on Grand. O'Shea, short jumper, just off the board. Good backside board by Shale. Back up and then back up and in by Grady Grand. Spartans pulled it within 2. Bosley brings it back, picked up there by Boucher. Boucher's picked his pockets a couple times. Got to be a little careful as he's got 4. Good move there. Faulkton has a little trouble with that one, gets it back. Inside to number 30. He'll take the shot. Nothing there. Battle for the rebound, and Boucher comes out of there on the run. Looking up. Oh, he led Brandenburg just a little bit too far. Right idea, just a little bit too much on the ball. Number 3, Bosley brings it up against Boucher. Kicks it back to Martin Moss. Martin Moss eyes the shot, doesn't take it. Back up top to Bosley. Oh, a reach there by Grant. He got away with it, but then it goes out to Diekoff. His short, great follow on his own, and Diekoff puts the Trojans back up by 4. Shield bringing the ball up. Oh, and he has it stolen away there. Number 30 takes it, and then we have foul called. Number 30 is Sen. Foul called there, which was on number 3. That was Shield with the foul. Rodner comes into the game for Shield. 4:40 to go. Back in the corner, Bosley has it picked up there. Grand. Rodner steals it away, gets it up to Boucher. Boucher has a layup, and he puts it in, pulling the Spartans to within 2. And unfortunately, we're going to have a short stoppage. We blew a tennis shoe. Back on, and we're ready to go. Son to take it in, gets it into Bosley. Bosley picked up there by Boucher. Boucher's done a good job out there on the point guard. Inside, Grand plays some good defense. Oh, the Spartans had it and gave it back. Brandenburg and Rodner would have had the board. They had a hard time figuring out where it was going, and it'll go back to the Trojans. We are going to get that shoe tied back on, and we'll be back to action. We got 4 minutes to go here in your fourth quarter. Out on the wing, Bosley lines it up, no good. Backside rebound. Hustled for there by Diekoff. Diekoff looks inside. Picked up there by Brandenburg, off to Bosley. Picked up there by Boucher. And Grand steps in front. Grand slows it up a little bit, goes to Boucher. Oh, a nice Euro step through, and I believe there's a whistle that I can't hear. And Boucher will head to the line for 2 with a chance to tie it up here with 3:50 to go. Thanks again to Brett Miller for helping me out. Now you're going to see me. First one by Boucher is up and hard off the back iron. Boucher's next one. That one's up. And that was also off a good hustle there by Brandenburg. Tries to dump it inside, and it's knocked out of bounds there by the Trojans. Grand set to trigger it in. Into Boucher in the corner, dumped it right back into Grand. Grand muscles in. It was tipped away, taken out of there by Bosley. Up ahead to number 12. He takes a shot. That's no good. Brandenburg grabs the backside rebound. Brandenburg starts up the far side, slows it up, centers the ball. Off on the wing to Rodner, up top to Boucher. Boucher gets it back to Brandenburg. Brandenburg looks inside, can't get it in. They've really clamped that down. Rodner with the 3 for the lead. Grazes the rim, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to the late Faulkton area Trojans. Sen will bring it in, into Bosley. Picked up there by Boucher. Back to Sen. Sen will bring it across. Looks to make a move there in the lane. And we have a timeout by Faulkton area. As soon as this game is over, we'll be transitioning back into the main gym, where the JV girls game is just about over. And then we will go straight into the JV girls varsity game. Once again, thank you to all our sponsors who make it possible for us to bring you these games. Marcus Dahm and Will Bruckner do a great job of getting everything set up. Brett Miller stepped in to run camera tonight as we're using the 2 gym setup. Reminder, once this game is over, we will be going to channel 382 on Venture, channel 108 on Santel, and to our Wessington Springs live ticket channel. This is our Wessington Springs YouTube channel. Thank you to all who make this possible. Coming out of this timeout, we'll have it Faulkton area ball underneath the basket. Thank you to those who stepped up and officiated tonight, Joey Mitchell and Charlie Larson. Sean triggers it into Bosley, back to Sean. Has a little trouble with it. Off, Jensen got a good hand in there. Takes it away, gets it off to Rodner. Rodner to Brandenburg. Brandenburg bringing the ball up. Kicks it off to Jensen. Off to Boucher. Boucher trying to get inside. Nothing there. Back up top to Jensen to Rodner. Rodner finds Brandenburg. Good move there on the baseline by Brandenburg. And he ties it at 27. Sean to bring it in. Gets it into Martin Moss. Back to Sean. Back to Bosley. Bosley at the top of the key. He's going to launch a three. Oh, almost down and out. And Diekoff was right there for the follow and the timeout by Faulkton area. This will be a full 1 minute timeout. As we transition to the other gym, we will also have our pep band playing this evening. Our colors will be presented by our American Legion Post 14 and VFW. We always appreciate the efforts they put in to get that done for us. Okay, coming out of this timeout, Faulkton area will have the ball underneath their own basket. Okay, with 2:18 left to play here, these Spartans are trailing by 2, and it will be their ball under the Faulkton basket. Spartans trigger it in. On the floor, we have Brandenburg, Boucher, Jensen, Thompson, and Grand. Boucher looks to bring it up, gets it back to Brandenburg. Brandenburg looks to bring it up, back to Boucher. Boucher gets it across to Brandenburg. And we have a timeout called by the Spartans as we were close to a 10-second call right there. It'll be a 30-second timeout. As I've mentioned before, Ashlyn Weber is doing her senior project this evening in the lunchroom area of the elementary school. There is a soup supper going on. There's a silent auction going on and baked goods for sale. Please help support all of these programs as our students work very hard to provide these services to you. When if you don't happen to have any mittens, do you? All right, coming out of that timeout, it will be Spartan ball with a chance to tie or go ahead with a 3. 2:07 left on the clock, 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Brandenburg set to bring it in. He gets it in to Boucher. Boucher gets it up to Jensen. Jensen back to Boucher, wasn't really expecting it. Back out to Jensen. Jensen makes a move to the middle. Oh, and that ball is stolen away by Diekoff. Taken out of there by Boucher. Boucher coming back down the court, looking to take it all the way. Nice Euro step through, up and high off the board. And the Spartans tie it up with 1:44 to go. And to Sean, back to Martin Moss. Martin Moss to Bosley, picked up there by Thompson. Thompson did a good job of stopping the ball, then out to Martin Moss. Thompson has him up top. Faulkton looks to set it up. Out on the wing to number 12. Back up top. Bosley with a long 3. No good. Diekoff with the board. Diekoff muscles it up. Goes over the top. Grand with the block, and the ball's taken out of there by Jensen. Jensen looks up, and good play there. And the Faulkton area Trojans come up with the ball, and then we have a foul on Grand in the backcourt. Got just a little bit too fast there. Faulkton ball. I'd like to apologize for the camera work. My cameraman went to play in the pep band. Out in the corner to Bosley. Bosley to Shan. Bosley lines up a long 3. No good. And Brandenburg comes out of there to Boucher. O'Shea walks it up, gets it up to Gran. Gran brings it across, hits Brandenburg in stride. Brandenburg up, high off the glass, no good. Good positioning there by Gran, and Gran puts it in for 2. Spartans retake the lead. Thompson with the steal. Thompson looking for some help. He gets it out to Boucher. Boucher up to Gran. Gran on the wing to Jensen. Jensen brings it back up top, and we have a timeout called by the Spartans. With 25 seconds left, the Spartans take their first lead since they led 8-6 with only 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We have a good crowd in here for our JV boys game. They've been treated to an exciting contest. Big runs by both teams, and it'll go down to the wire. Wessington Springs currently leads 31-29. Right now, the foul situation, neither team is in the bonus. Wessington Springs only has 2 fouls this quarter, and Faulkton area 1. So again, thank you to Charlie Larson and Joy Mitchell for stepping in to officiate this evening. It will be the Spartans ball with the lead and 25 seconds to go here. On the court, we have Brandenburg, Boucher, Thompson, Jensen, and Gran. Bosley, Martin Moss, Scene, into Jensen. Jensen works it to Brandenburg. Brandenburg caught there, and there is going to be a foul called in the corner. That's only the second foul on the Trojans. 7 seconds ran off the clock. That's 4 on Bosley. Oh, they tried to tip it out, and it got, and Faulkton area had it and just knocked it off her shoe. It'll go back to the Spartans with 15.9 to go, hanging on to that 2-point lead. Boucher is going to take it out. Springs is getting set up to get the ball in. They still have 3 fouls before we get to the shooting. Good job there by Brandenburg and Boucher to run some clock. Boucher off to Thompson. Thompson's trapped there, and it's going to stay as it came off of Bosley. Good job by Thompson there to get out of trouble. 9.4 seconds to go. Springs still leads by 2. Trying to get the ball in. Jensen meets the ball. Good job there. Boucher's going to hold it. Back up to Gran. Gran to Thompson. Thompson back to Gran. And Gran is fouled there with only 0.6 of a second left. And Wessington Springs leading 31-29. We are still not shooting free throws. So it'll be Wessington Springs ball out of bounds. And Gavin Brandenburg will trigger it in. Gets it to Boucher. Boucher runs it to the corner. And that's how your game will end, with your Wessington Springs Spartans JV boys defeating the Faulkton area boys 31-29. Please jump over to our Wessington Springs live ticket for upcoming coverage of the girls varsity and boys varsity game. Once again, thanks to all who came, and we will catch you next game.